Hello, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Sally Nugent and John Kay.
Our headlines for you today.
Morning, everybody. Tuesday morning, the 11th of April, and our main story is that a 4-day strike by junior doctors in England that begins this morning is expected to be the most disruptive in the NHS's history.
More than 250,000 appointments and operations could be cancelled, but doctors say they are striking for patient safety as well as pay, as our health correspondent Catherine Burns reports.
Get some of that advice for breakfast viewers this morning. We're going to speak live to representatives from NHS England and also to the British Medical Association who are out on strike. That will be just after 7:30 this morning.
Meanwhile, President Biden will arrive in Northern Ireland this evening to mark the 25th anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement.
Yes, it's thought he will express his continuing support for the deal to end the Troubles, a decades-long conflict which deeply affected two nations close to his heart. As Charlotte Gallagher reports.
Plans have been announced to offer vaping starter kits to help people in England to stop smoking.
Yeah, the government wants to make smoking obsolete by the end of this decade. Pregnant women will also be offered up to £400 to give up the habit, as Vincent McAviney explains.
Now, a 300-person strong coronation choir made up of performers from different backgrounds, including Gaelic speakers, deaf and refugee singers, Northern Irish farmers and London cabbies, will perform as part of the coronation celebrations next month.
Basically,
nobody's mentioned breakfast television presenters. I wonder why that might be.
For a very good reason.
That sounds brilliant, though.
What about weather forecasters?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Have you ever heard Carol sing?
No, should we try?
No, I'm not sure that the coronation is the right place for Carol to sing for the first time on telly. That's all we'll say. We'll talk to her about that in just a moment. But first,
like a documentary in its own right.
Yeah, it probably is. We'll talk to Carol in just a second. First, let's have a look at this morning's paper. Absolutely incredible result yesterday. Yeah. Lots of the back pages are talking about them. Just a brilliant, brilliant picture here. This is on the back page. They're calling it here the Hollywood plot twist as 40-year-old Foster saves the day.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
John will have more on that later. I love this picture in The Guardian this morning. If you got dressed up for Easter weekend, maybe a bonnet.
Someone's gone in
dogs.
fancy dress as well.
Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah, very, very good. I'm just going to mention this very quickly before we talk to Carol. Wasn't very good weather.
Right, at 6:15, let's find out from Carol whether the weather...
Boing, good word.
Yeah, very technical.
Yeah, Carol doesn't use boing very often in her forecasts.
That's why Carol does the forecast.
It's 18 minutes past 6. Now, after revealing his dementia diagnosis earlier this year, the singer Tony Christie told us on Breakfast it simply wasn't going to hold him back.
He sat right here, didn't he, and told us that. And now, true to his word, he's revealed to us that he's going to be recording Thank You for Being a Friend on behalf of the Music for Dementia campaign for this year's Thank You Day, which aims to recognise the work done by Britain's unsung carers. Tim Moffat has been along to meet him.
A gorgeous report there from our colleague Tim Moffat. And you can listen to Tony's version of Thank You for Being a Friend on Thank You Day on the 2nd of July.
And Tony will be 80 in a couple of weeks' time.
I tell you what, he looks great on it, doesn't he?
Doesn't he? They both look great.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Happy birthday in advance, Tony. It's 24 minutes past 6. If you want to get in touch with us about that or anything else on this morning's programme, whenever you like. You're watching Breakfast. Still to come here, this Chiefy and Rory a bit later in the programme.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'd be
but
great.
now it's time for the news, the travel and the weather where you are.